Headquarters to Milltown Fire Department, this is your 7 o'clock test.
I'm Councilman Nick Ligotti. I am chair of the Public Safety Committee for Milltown. Tonight, we're going to take you on a virtual tour of our brand new, state-of-the-art firehouse. Helping me along the way will be our 3 fire chiefs. Chief Steve Battaglia, Deputy Chief Ray Jolly, and Assistant Chief Anthony Fama. Also helping tonight is Jason Kahn and our Russ Unbinder. Before we start our virtual tour, we thought it only right that we pay a little respect to our 2 old firehouses, Engine Company on South Main Street and Hose Company on Cottage Avenue, not only for their structure, but to honor the past firemen, firewomen, and their families for generations and over 100 years of service in keeping all our residents in Milltown safe.
Hi, I want to welcome you to the Milltown Fire Department's Firehouse. I'm Chief Steve Battaglia. I'm going to take you on a walking tour. It's been 95 years since Milltown built a new firehouse. I want to welcome you inside. This is our training room. This is where the guys will get together monthly. We have drills. This is where we'll also have our monthly meetings. All the seating right now is kind of pushed apart for COVID and trying to be responsible and socially distant, but normally we'd have more tables out, more chairs for the guys to get together. Along the walls, we have our important pictures and plaques and mementos from our history throughout the years. We are blending the old firehouses with the new firehouse and paying homage to those that served before us. And you could see our honor roll of chiefs along with our memorial board for past members and even some of our old helmets that we used in the department. Along this way we have an office space for the chiefs and the officers. We get a lot of our paperwork done. And then we're going to walk this way and we'll come out of the meeting room and into the hallway. Here we have again some of our old pictures. We have some of our old trophies. Some of them are more than 100 years old. Some of these trophies were a really big deal when the fire department was awarded them. They go back to, this one in particular, to 1915. It was a big deal. That was the Old Home Day trophy from South Amboy. The mayor of South Amboy came here to present it to the fire department, and it was a really big deal back then. Coming along this way, you'll see we have a kitchen. And then this way we have kind of a room for storage and for the rack for our computers. Moving on this way is our radio room. Again, where the guys are doing reports. Every single call is logged, and we have our computers in here to do that job.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Deputy Chief Ray Jolly, and I'm going to do the tour of the 2nd floor of the new firehouse for everybody. As you can see up on our walls in the stairwell, we have a lot of old trophies and a lot of memorabilia from the firehouses, also the museum. It was a big challenge combining 2 firehouses into one and trying to figure out what we were going to bring with us, but as you can see, a good group of guys, they got the job done. Welcome to the 2nd floor. Now up here on our 2nd floor, this is a space where the men and the ladies that hang out, kind of like a recreation room / meeting room if we need to be. We do have bathrooms up in this area. The bathrooms do have showers in it. That was one of our main concerns when we were going to go through the process of a new firehouse, was to have the ability to come back from a call, be able to shower, and then go home safely to our families. So this is the room here. It's kind of a work in progress. There's really not too much going on in here. We do have our original meeting table that was gifted to us from the borough of Milltown back around the early 1900s. In the future, We do foresee ourselves having some couches up in this area and a television, so that way we can relax and watch TV and kind of just hang out with everybody. Now over here on this wall, we call this our truck wall of fame. It has all pictures of all the old apparatus that were in town, plus little mementos from each truck. Some had bells. We have a couple bulldogs from some of the Mack trucks that we had, a couple radiator emblems, and these are the dedication plaques from a lot of the apparatus that we had. Now over here, we do have bunk rooms, so God forbid everybody has to come down to the firehouse and spend the night down here. We do have the availability to sleep here comfortably. We have a small, but yet cozy conference room over here. I'd like to reiterate, everything is a work in progress up here, so it may look a little messy, but everything has a place for it. And the last place I'm going to show you up here is just a small kitchenette / pantry. Just a refrigerator and a microwave and a coffee maker. That's it for the virtual tour up here. And we're going to go downstairs now and we're going to hand it off to Assistant Chief Anthony Fama.
Hello everybody, I'm Assistant Chief Anthony Fama. You've seen the downstairs, you've seen the upstairs, and now let me welcome you to the working end of the firehouse. Over here is our Engine 62, 2001 Pierce. Our 1998 American LaFrance Engine 63. Our 2016 E1. This is a 78-foot ladder truck. This is our newest piece. And our 2004 Seagrave. This is another engine. Okay, and let's head this way. Of course, all you know this truck, it's 100 years old this year, anniversary year. Our 1921 American LaFrance. This is the pride of the firehouse. It's been restored and maintained here for over 40 years. And these are our gear racks. So when the guys come in, they come down the alley, they got their gear racks here. All gear racks are all around the perimeter of the firehouse. This firehouse is state of the art. It is equipped with exhaust evacuation systems. Each truck has an exhaust system. So as the trucks start, the air gets sucked through the system and it travels out with the truck and then it turns away. It keeps the firefighters clean and safe and our gear clean and safe from any carcinogenics. Up here is a staircase to the mezzanine. Right now is just a storage area where we keep our extra gear and firefighting equipment. Here is the original chalkboard from the South Main Street Firehouse when it was still a schoolhouse from the 1800s. The last call in engine company, or in the old firehouses in general, was 10/23/20, and we left it on the board. So we moved in here November 1st. Men's room, ladies' room. This is our washroom. So as firefighters, we go into fires or anything with smoke or carcinogenics, we have to take our gear and wash it. So this is part of our washing system. It's a big stand-up dryer, washing machine, and then just a place to clean your hands and stuff. And we keep some of our household chemicals and our bleaches and stuff in here. This is our spare hose racks. So as a piece of hose gets destroyed or wet, it has to be put out of service, we always have spare to put back on the trucks.
Up here you'll notice some more signage from the museums of the older firehouses. This is what they call a pompier ladder. This used to be on one of our trucks. This is exactly what it looks like. You'd hook it up to the top of a wall and you would climb in, or climb into a window this way. If you want to glance over there, that is a safety net from our 1968 Seagrave. So that would come out if somebody had to get out of a window real fast. That would be set up and you could jump on it to safety. Pretty wild. In this room here, this room is a storage room, and this is also where our air system and our air storage is. This is very important to firefighters. We need these elements to recharge our breathable air packs after every fire call. All right, well, thank you everybody for taking a little time out tonight. You've seen our meeting rooms and our training facility. You've been upstairs to where we're eventually going to be able to hang out in our bunk rooms. And you've been down here to the business end of the firehouse, where we come in here and we race to your house to help you in need. Anytime that you want to come down and visit the facility, we're always here Monday nights from 7 to 8. Feel free to stop by, bring your kids. We always have little knickknacks and souvenirs and stuff for the little ones, and we'll be glad to answer questions and show you around. So thank you again, and thank you to the council and mayor for helping us get this building together, and thank you Milltown for allowing us to do what we do.
We hope you enjoyed the virtual tour of our firehouse. Going forward, if you'd like to volunteer, please go to joinmilltownfire@gmail.com and you can volunteer, or you can come down to the Milltown Firehouse on Monday nights at about 6:30 and volunteer at that point as well. Looking forward to seeing everyone. Soon we will have the video of our new Public Works facility for you guys to virtual tour as well. Thank you and have a great night.